As opening night gets underway, the green flag is out.
Night number 1 of the Appalachian Late Model Speed Week is underway. Great side-by-side start in the turns number 1 and 2. Trevor Feathers, he'll set the early pace down the back straightaway.
The field is fanning out down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Here's the race for the lead. Trevor Feathers and Trevor Collins battle it out.
So great side-by-side battle right behind those two drivers. Here comes Jason Covert. He'll put a slider on the number 9 of Hayes Mattern. Mattern runs it down the hill, side-by-side. This is a battle for P3. Great side-by-side action. Oh, close, almost making contact there. As now Hayes Mattern, he'll slow up, and Covert, he'll sit pretty in that 3rd spot.
Wow, that was a close call down there in turns 3 and 4. Mattern saved it. He's back on the gas, racing 4th behind Jason Covert, Trevor Collins, and Trevor Feathers setting the pace as they come back around turns 3 and 4. Jason Covert, Hayes Mattern is 4th. Greg Satterlee is in the top 5. The defending Speedweek champion is closing in on
trouble! Covert hard into the wall in the middle of turns number 3 and 4. Colt Flinner almost getting into the 43A of Covert.
Looking for the field to break down there in the start zone in turn number 4. Green flag is back up in the air.
Pace quickens once again. Trevor Collins keeping pace with the leader. Feathers smooth and straight right through the middle. As the leader once again down the back straightaway. Here comes Hayes Mattern. Mattern has a run on Collins. Looks to the inside of turn 3 and 4.
Hayes Mattern takes a look to the inside off turn number 4. Can he take that runner-up spot here on the front stretch? They're side by side, racing for second, back into turns number 1 and 2. Mattern trying to draw a bead on the bottom of the racetrack, and he's got him.
Collins looking to answer the call. He will do that. 3-4 slides up in front of Mattern. Mattern tried to point the nose down the hill, nothing there. Now he's going to have to fend off Greg Satterlee. Satterlee to the inside of Mattern, side by side in turns 1 and 2.
What a race for that 3rd spot. They're wheel to wheel. Off turn number 2, drag racing down the backstretch for 3rd, and Satterlee slingshots into the 3rd spot. On the 11th seat now for 2nd as he makes a dive to the inside.
Satterlee off of 4. Can he complete the slide job? Collins drives back down low. Great side-by-side race for 2nd as they're still side-by-side. And I'll give it to the 22 of Satterlee. Feathers through the middle. Satterlee puts that right rear up on the cushion.
He rooster tails it out of turn number 4. Closes in on the 72 of Trevor Feathers. He's got it down to 29/100ths of a second. He is right there. Racing for the lead off turn number 2, the 22 all over the 72. Here we go, Earl.
Satterlee peaks down low, side by side off of corner number 4. Feathers hangs on to the lead by car length, 17 to go. Satterlee back down through the middle, nothing there.
Trevor Feathers knows Greg Satterlee is knocking on the door. He's right there. He showed him his colors down there in turn 4 the last lap. Now they're in traffic in 3 and 4. Let's see what happens. Greg Satterlee locked in on the 72 of Trevor Feathers in traffic here on the front stretch.
Trouble, something going awry with Trevor Feathers that time. By, and they are close. They're off of turn number 2 for the lead. Nose to tail down the backstretch. Here comes Satterlee with the run side by side for the lead off of corner number 4. They drag race down to the line. Feathers has it by nose.
Wow, into turn number 1. Trevor Feathers forced to the outside. Greg Satterlee will take the lead down there in turns 1 and 2.
Battle back up front for the 2nd spot between Feathers and Miley.
Just 81/100ths of a second separating Satterlee and Feathers. I don't know, looks like he's trying to find some speed here in the final laps of the race. Trevor Feathers is trying to close it up again.
Top 3 breaking away from the field. 3 laps to go. Miley has a run on Feathers. He'll go underneath him in turn 2. He'll take 2nd spot away. Feathers tags the guardrail. He'll bounce out. He'll be in 3rd. It's all about Jared Miley. Greg Satterlee up front. 2 laps to go this time by.
With 2 laps to go, can Jared Miley reel in Greg Satterlee? 2 laps to go, a mile to race. as Trevor Feathers tagged the wall over there on the backstretch the last time around and now sits in third.
We're going to see the white flag this time by Greg Satterlee. Has a 10-car length lead over Jared Miley. Miley ripping the lip. He'll cut it down to 8 car lengths. White flag is out. Final time around.
Final lap on Greg Satterlee, the defending Speedweek winner here at Port Royal Speedway, the defending champion. He sets it into turn number 3. He's going to haul it out of turn number 4. Final lap, final corner, checkered flag is out. Greg Satterlee wins opening night of the 12th edition of the Appalachian Mountain Super Late Model Speedweek Series here at Port Royal Speedway.